this some kind of bit? Whenever you're ready to go, let me know. You look like Jack Nicholson.
I'm ready. For your spaghetti.
Well, in that case, welcome back to the Third Opinion Podcast radio show.
Welcome back to the Spurge Spaghetti Spice.
I don't think you said words just then, Ethan.
You said a real big word, right? Mm-hmm.
Are you playing your drunk character from...
How many have you? Happy birthday.
What are you going to get me for my 20th birthday in August?
And I'm Schmeckle McGee.
And I'm Elisha Hunt. And welcome back to the Third Opinion Podcast. Episode 36.
Happy birthday.
See, I know this week is episode 36.
It is 37.
Mm-mm.
It is 38.
Ethan, I talked to you 5 minutes before we started recording.
There is a cup. This is time. All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ethan, what do you want to talk about this week?
Well, Elisha. There's been some news lately.
This is the first 7 coherent words you've said.
Some rumbling and some tumbling.
Yeah. As is tradition.
Made me feel real aggressive.
Oh!
Not really.
It seems like that's all there is these days. Nothing calm can ever happen, you know.
It did. Gas is on the rise.
It's the worst.
My stomach's on the rise.
It's also the worst.
That's about it. No. So, them Boy Scouts.
Them Boy Scouts, big fan.
That I'm a large fan of as well.
Mm-hmm.
We have discussed on a couple times, actually.
We have discussed. There was an episode on YouTube, you can find it now, called
About
Ethan's a Proud Eagle Scout. Something like that.
Channeling my inner Wakandan there.
Yeah, thank you. I love. We need to buy those drums. That's in the budget next time.
We do. But no, it is. People were putting out some articles.
Yeah.
Regarding the name change.
Yes.
Which we were pretty sure was going to happen.
We pretty much predicted it in November.
But
October, November.
Apparently, it's not happening.
Well, they're calling it.
So they're not.
Okay. So
they're not actually changing the name.
Okay, so it's going
because I was under the impression that they were.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
And then they released an article.
Yeah.
From the Scout Wire.
Yes.
Which is
directly
official. Yeah. Scouts.
Yeah.
From the communications director.
Yeah.
And so what they're changing is the program name.
Okay.
Not the organization name.
That makes more sense.
And that does make more sense. And I think the reason why they're doing it makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you read the article or not.
I have read it.
I read it. It was a great article.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's more of a more of a letter than an article.
Yeah, I was going to say they do a good job usually.
But it was very well written.
Oh, before we continue, why is all this happening? If you haven't listened to the program, and you are not up to date.
The elitist left is no. Because the far right is because those middle boys,
those middle babies.
That way we don't step on any political toes.
Yeah, everybody.
We angrily cover all the sides.
I eat vegan hot dogs.
And then there's that, and that's a problem in and unto itself. No, so whatever political leaning it is, I don't really know. I guess
matter.
it's more, the liberal side, I would suppose.
Yeah.
What I guess most people would say,
mm-hmm.
Or at least most conservatives, most people around this area would probably agree with. I'm saying it's more, the left, those real liberal boys and girls,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which I don't really necessarily think it's that. I think it's just adapting to the times, more or less,
Yeah.
But I do think there is a little bit of some slights brought in by the whole political correctness movement,
Yeah, it seems like seems like that way.
I think a lot of that is being brought on because of this.
It seems like it's more of a result of, as opposed to...
Yeah, more as just like a direct. But I mean, there's been a lot of scout policy change in the past couple of years.
Yeah, I mean,
like they had the introduction of homosexual leaders.
Well, yeah, and
that
then
nature. Right or wrong.
Even
I'm not saying either way.
Yeah, but they're
keeping my personal opinions to the side here.
Exactly, but they did that with slightly not so political but with more of the program change, they thought that adding a computer science merit badge was one of the worst ideas.
Right?
Whenever they added a computer science merit
I don't know.
badge.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's
So
interesting.
it's, it's
Again,
whatever.
a lot of the changes I don't necessarily agree with myself, maybe. But
Yeah.
again, that's more of my own personal thing.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it's
not saying
it's a
it's
huge
bad,
organization.
because it is good to have an inclusion of certain things.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody should have access to be able to.
Yeah,
a
exactly.
scout. You should be a scout
Yeah.
if you're a boy. But
Boy
that's
Scouts, yeah.
personal opinion. But I do like, so what they're actually doing
Mm-hmm.
is they are going to have boys and girls both joining the Scouts,
Mhm.
Boy Scouts, as they will still be called.
Mhm.
But the program name will be called Scouts, BSA,
Yes.
which I think is fine.
BSA stands for Boy Scouts of America.
Correct. So it's basically the program name is changing, like what they're functioning under
Yeah.
is changing. However, the actual structure of everything is still going to be the same. It's still going to be Tigers, Tigers, Wolf, Bear,
Cubs,
Weebelows,
Cub Scouts.
and Cubs. Still going to be
all that.
Cubs. They're going to have Boy Scouts as well.
Yeah. They're still going to have venturing, which
Still gonna
I
have
have
venturing,
more into as opposed
Which
to Boy Scouts.
I still think what they should have done is expand on venturing.
They probably should have,
But personal points aside,
yeah.
I feel like that should have. But we've already discussed all that. Let's not rehash old news, if you will.
Yeah.
But I do. Well, more or less, what they're doing is they're going to have all boys troops, all girls troops, all girls dens, all boys dens.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's going to be the same scouting we know and love,
Yeah.
but they'll now have the inclusion of females as well,
Yes.
like in the non-venturing aspect.
Yes. Yeah. Because
And
venturing.
outside of little sister, just tagging along. Kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because venturing right now, as of when are we recording this? May
the
6th. It's already almost midway through the
Sunday,
year.
May 6th, 2018, 4:36 p.m.
Thank you.
76 degrees, sunny, 25% chance of rain.
That's
just a guess.
I appreciate the weather report, Ethan.
Please press.
What was I saying? And. Stop call.
Go on your pre-recording.
Wait,
No, but yeah.
what was I going to say? Oh, venturing right now, it allows for crews to have boys and girls ages 14 to 20.
Agreed.
Are you on Tinder right now, my man?
Don't touch my life.
Did you literally just swipe right on all of them?
No.
Anyway, which I think is great. I think it's a great program. It obviously does create the issue of older guys and older girls, and then younger guys and younger girls. Obviously, 18 is the age of consent and whatever.
Yeah.
It does create that issue, and that issue.
Well, and there's some further issues with it too, like in other states, because there are other states, like if you are I think it was Texas. I was looking into it there.
Texas.
In Texas, I believe it was Texas. They have, I can't remember what the law was called, but it's like if the male and the female are like in a couple,
Yes. Yeah.
like, and one of them is 18, the other one's like 15, 14. The
what was it flying?
the age gap is like it's like a 4-year basically padding.
Yeah, I know in some
If you
states
will.
you can get a written letter of consent to date somebody and be in a relationship with somebody.
Yeah,
In some states, yeah.
yeah. So it could cause places. It could cause,
There's things, yeah.
It could cause issues with that. I don't. That's here or there. That's
yeah.
not ours to say.
We're not in charge.
Where
of it.
hormones are, things can happen. I'm not gonna say it.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say it won't, because it'll happen even without.
Yeah, exactly.
Like whether there's a will, there's a way. We'll say
That's
that.
always been the case.
We'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but the thing that I was talking about was this past weekend. I went to Boxwell for the Venturing Rendezvous 2018. It was fiesta themed for Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
It was really good. I made tofu tacos.
I
They were very
usually order my Cinco hold de Mayo. Not a large fan of mayo. It's a good joke there for you. You're welcome.
Who boys? Who boys? So what it was is that there is 2 bathrooms at the Venturing main building.
Yeah.
At the camp that we're at. I don't remember the names of any of the camps or any of the buildings at Boxwell.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But there is a men's restroom and a women's restroom. But they had a thing to where you had to put a sign on the bathroom door that said Scouts, which is under 18, and Adults, which is over 18.
Which I think is fine.
It is fine.
I think that's a good thing.
Even though I'm 20. Trevor just turned 21, so he'd be an adult leader. Friend Nathan, he's 17.
Right.
Friend Hunter, he just turned 18.
Right.
And then friend Quentin and Venturing, he's 16.
Yeah.
He just turned 17.
Right.
So although all four of us are friends, me, Hunter, and Trevor would have to go to the bathroom at the same time.
You can't pee together.
No, exactly, yeah. Even though they all have closed
No.
doors, there are no urinals.
I don't know. That's just what it is.
And the same thing applies with showers. There's like 4 showers in there. You had to put a sign on the door saying adults or a sign on the door saying scouts.
I don't know.
Same thing with the women's restroom.
It just is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, it is. It creates a very interesting
Yeah, I don't know. It's that's just
dilemma.
That's the political correct mumbo jumbo we live in today.
The future's getting better, though. What do you mean,
Yes and no. Certain things yes, certain things no.
I'd say that's the case, yeah.
But
Certain
I mean-
things yes, certain things no. We
That's
have
what
smartphones and pizza pie.
And then we also have never mind. We'll leave those opinions aside.
But I do think it's great that girls can be in Boy Scouts now.
Again, I'm
See, you got your eagle.
I'm indifferent
Yeah,
because I still feel like it slights some of what
it was originally founded on.
right.
I feel like
that's
it was
my
originally
that's
founded
my
on.
biggest gripe.
But if you had told the people that founded Boy Scouts 100 years ago that there would be a thing called venturing, a thing called Girl Scouts, and a thing called Cub Scouts with children,
Too though, but that's the things of the time. You know,
that is a thing.
Like it's all
Yeah.
cultural
Yeah.
cultural changes.
I mean, also, if you told people
But-
100 years ago that we have cell phones, they wouldn't
But to
believe
be
you.
fair though, I don't know. It's the very because it's the very just the basic foundation of the organization for me.
Yeah,
You know, like it's designed to be a boys' club, which is fine. I don't
That
think
is
anything
fine.
wrong with that. Just like Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts is designed to be a girls' club.
yes, yeah.
Right.
And Girl Scouts has not changed anything since this
No,
news.
and now if the curriculum of both are very similar, you know, where like they're doing camping and more outdoorsy things and things. Like
Yeah.
that, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm not saying that girls have to do this and guys have to do that. Not
Girls have to go.
Not at all.
Yeah, girls have to go do fun
Go
kitchen
use
activities.
their easy bake oven.
No, exactly,
Boys
yeah.
get to burn
Boys get to
stuff
go
down.
chop wood and burn stuff.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, if you're a 12-year-old boy and you want to go bake, go bake.
That was me. Yeah, and
Be
then my
good.
first
Like,
job was
be-
at
be
Main
good
Street.
at that.
Yeah,
Like whatever you enjoy, be good at that.
whatever you're into, that's what you're into. That's what
Like,
you like.
be good at that.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Make that a skill. Like,
Cooking-
market that. You know what I'm
Cooking
saying?
is a very attractive skill for men.
It's a good skill set.
It is.
I can't cook for nothing. You know. Like,
No, exactly.
I can do very basic stuff.
Yeah.
Granted, what I cook tastes fine. Like it tastes good.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's no, cuisine.
No, exactly. Whereas I have had 3 years restaurant experience, and now that I'm vegetarian, I have to cook my own food, which is no problem anyway.
Yeah. So does
I
what
cook
it
my own
is.
stuff anyway, and girls are into it.
They're into your tofu.
Tofu tacos are really good. Ugh. There was grease on the beef at the thing for the fiesta dinner,
Good.
and I was like, that looks horrible.
It looks delicious.
It just makes me feel bad.
I'm sorry.
Well, even then, I wasn't into beef that much.
Mm.
Now, a steak, however, I miss steak a lot. I can
choice.
cook a moon steak.
It's your choice.
Have you had one of the mean steaks I've cooked before?
No.
No, me and Gabby have though, and then I made it for 4th of July.
Mm.
You need to come over sometime. Tell me what steak you want me to get you. I'll get you one steak, cook it and marinate it correctly, and we can have dinner sometime.
That's okay.
Have a discussion. Because we normally meet at Waffle House, like late at like 11
Steaks, and I'll think of a name. Don't worry.
for a program.
I'll think of a name.
This should just be a fun one-off. We are making a lot of new programs. This is the 3rd thing we're filming today.
I'm so exhausted.
Is this a desperation? Is this a call for help?
I'm running out of entertainment. I can only be so entertaining
See,
for so long.
that's why we have my mom on the next program, because
Mm.
she can carry a program for
That's right.
multiple hours. Excuse me, by herself.
That's right. Well, right now I've been carrying a program for multiple hours. Not by myself. Not by myself.
Do your legs hurt from carrying the team?
Yeah. You're pretty heavy.
No, I know I'm pretty heavy. I weigh.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
But no.
I can't hear what you're saying.
You hear what I'm saying?
I can't hear what you're saying.
But no. So, right or wrong, good or bad, that is what it is. But I like the way they're handling it better than originally it was thought to. That it was
Yes,
going to be handled.
because they made the announcement and gave no description.
And there's all kinds of postulations of, like
I have an opinion and I'm angry.
boils and boils together in the wilderness. Oy vey. You know.
No, exactly. But you'll have that with anything. There will be outrage with anything that you do.
So, but the way they've done it, like I said, I think the way they've structured it is good.
And I guess the best way to look at it is the way that we are looking at it. Times change, the future changes.
I mean, it is what it is.
And you can either get with it or you can be left
behind. If I like it or not, it's going to happen.
Exactly. That's why.
Doesn't mean I'm not going to give my opinion because I'm very opinionated.
That's also why we have the Third Opinion podcast.
Mondays at 2, Fridays at 5.
I don't know what happened to our fun noise props.
I don't know.
They're on the shelf over there somewhere.
Shelf of shame. Shame. But yeah.
Can we get a shame on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Shame. But yeah. So that's I don't know.
That was the big thing.
So that was a big thing.
Yeah.
And initially I was not happy with that news, but
you've cooled down.
I was never at no point was I mad or steaming.
I'm so furious.
There was at no point where I was mad about anything. But there were points where I was just like,
I can't help but think of you making me so mad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
So,
well, I in Boy Scouts, I never got my eagle. I made it midway. I finished first class, and then that's whenever they allowed homosexuals into the program, and it was my dad's decision to be like, you know what, this doesn't line up with what they're exactly saying here, so we're going to pull you out of Boy Scouts. My mom and I weren't really on the same page about that.
Yeah.
But I got pulled out of Boy Scouts at 14 or 15. And then at 16, I joined venturing, which has changed my life forever.
I've been venturing for...
Which I guess is kind of the next topic that I really want to bring up, because it was the Rendezvous this past weekend. And at Rendezvous, they have the election for the Venturing Officers Association, which is the Middle Tennessee Council's basically 5 people in charge. Vice President, Secretary, Administration, Program, Communications, all that. You have your President. And the President... So I became venturing president for Crew 309.
So is Trump over the Scouts now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
He got elected, right?
He got elected, yeah, 2016.
Yeah. President of the Scouts, 2018?
Yeah, but I'm talking like
is
local.
That the election you just had?
No, I'm talking local.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't see what you're saying.
I don't know either.
I don't know what you're saying. Even Ethan doesn't know what he's saying at this point.
I don't know. I'm so out of gas.
You're out of gas.
I'm out of gas.
Drink all the soda.
I did.
Oh, good Lord, it's empty. Did you drink all the sugar?
I did.
It's empty also. So the elections was this past weekend.
Yes.
For venturing. It takes place, the official thing takes place June 1st.
Yes.
So after this rendezvous, after all the rendezvous, that's done for that program. So what is happening now is that a new crew, a new fresh batch of youngins take charge of the Middle Tennessee Council.
All little boys.
It's
and
like
boils.
No, it's like 3 and 2 now. 3 girls, 2 boys, I think. Or 3 and 3. I think it's split evenly. Because the last time it was like 3 and 1. 3 girls, 1 boy. Girls are very active in venturing in our council, and I think that's great. What does that sound? All right, you talk for 10 minutes. Let me talk for 10 minutes, huh?
No. I'm going to go for the whole 30.
All right, go then.
And you see, we got 3/4 of a mile down the hill there, and we took the left, right down there. And old Bill Bob had a cow out there in the pasture. And we brought him around to, and he said this cow had 3 green spots, 1 blue.
So we have 4 spots?
Yeah, 4 spots.
3 green, 1 blue?
3 green, 1 blue. Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
Darndest thing. Sounds
Darndest thing. And every time you touch the blue spots, white milk. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Ethan, you're too much today.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
You picked up the soda, but it has like nothing in it.
You may continue.
Thank you, Ethan. I really appreciate that, and I'm very glad we do a show together once a week. And I also love that you have low stamina when it comes to filming and recording things.
It's been 3 hours!
As true as this may be.
What do you want from me?
I love that there's a dog barking now also.
That was me.
That's my favorite.
That was me barking.
The dog's barking and you're also talking at the same time. So the venturing election was this past weekend for the Middle Tennessee Council,
Yes.
the Venturing Officers Association.
Yes.
I was the crew president for 309
Yes.
from like November or October to November or October
Yes.
2016 to 2017.
Yes.
And the council that I know and love was elected May 2017 to now.
Yes.
So, you make friends with them because you're going to go to all these council events. You have to make friends with them. Yeah, you're forced to be friends.
You gotta make nice.
You got to make nice. They're, they're the same age. You're friends. You get to know them. They're nice people. You're friends with them. It's great. So seeing them all together for the last time as a council,
Since they're going to be killed.
no, they're still alive. They're
No,
fine.
it's like the Hunger Games. They get sacrificed.
It's not the Hunger Games.
No. You don't understand. You weren't there.
I love that. You don't understand.
You weren't there.
I was there.
You weren't there.
I voted.
Please continue.
That sounded horrible.
Felt horrible.
Did you have meat for lunch?
Please continue.
Meat. I feel great with no meat.
Please continue.
So it was like It was like kind of emotional. I was getting kind of teared up seeing them all four of them for the last time. Being a council, because my presidency matched their presidency to an extent.
The regime has ended.
The regime has ended. Ethan, it's 20 minutes. Do you want to talk about whatever you want to talk about? No, actually, you know what? Go ahead.
No, I have nothing else. I'm listening intently.
No, but that was it.
Oh.
There was 9-10 minutes of me trying to say like literally a 2-minute thing. And
You're welcome, because we would have had a 15-minute show.
No, but that's fine because we could have kept going about something else.
Like what?
I don't know. We could have figured.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
This turned into that Abbott and Costello bit, where they're like, "Who's on first?" And like by the end of it, they are yelling at each other. That's what I'm saying.
But who's on first?
No, who's on second?
I thought you said who was on first. And who was on first?
We can do that bit on our own.
That'll be good.
That would be fun. It's long. It's like 10 minutes. And it's constant back and forth.
Back and forth, constant.
Back and forth every day of my
Oh,
life.
I know what we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, so you see there were 3 blue spots. Wait,
Can I leave now?
No.
Is it too late to quit?
yes. You forced me here for 3 hours.
No, I know.
You're suffering through the lunch.
More than 3 hours.
Yes. But no. I went and
You
saw...
can't do this for the next program. I know you realize that.
Back to the 80s.
How was Back to the 80s?
It's good.
Okay, I ran out of time to buy tickets. It's my fault.
Yeah, you missed a good one.
I missed a good one. Go
What's
ahead.
Musical.
Yes.
Set in the 80s,
Mhm.
obviously. Back to the 80s. Told from the perspective of a future version of one of the students.
All right.
It's sort of the narrator figure, if you will.
Yeah. When does the future narrative take place?
He just kind of interjects himself into scenes. Like, the scene will just pause, and he'll just kind of walk through and talk, and then disappear. And then it resumes.
Yeah.
So well done.
They do good plays.
Oh, they do. They do. No bias.
You were not in 2 of them.
No, I was not in this. I enjoyed this one very much. Though it was very good. They had a great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Had I'm not saying this badly. They had a surprising amount of talent.
All right. Yeah. Because it was the high school choir for Warren County.
Yes, they had quite a few good singers in there. I must say.
It was good. Which is why I did audition because I can't sing.
Yeah, like I'm mediocre at best.
Yeah.
I can carry a tune. I don't sound great.
Exactly.
And not to lead it in church.
Exactly.
Don't have to sound great in church.
Exactly.
It's all about from the heart.
Exactly. That's what counts. God doesn't care how you sound.
Nope, just what you do.
Exactly.
Anywho's. So yeah, they had the likes of, they had Man in the Mirror, they had
one of my favorites.
They had the Proclaimers.
500 miles.
I would walk 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
that. It was great.
One of my favorite bits from
It's
Game
great.
Grumps is
that entire bit. In the play,
kind of wish I'd seen it.
that bit in the
Ran out
play
of
was
time.
my favorite.
Ran out of time.
It was great.
Oh no, it's going to be at a
Park
doing it
on.
again.
You could go see it.
I am thinking
You
about
could
doing
go
that.
see it because you don't
I'm
come.
thinking about doing it.
when you go into 1 though, don't you?
I can swap hours
You could.
with the station.
Mm-hmm.
It's Thursday, yeah.
Thursday or Friday.
Where do I go to buy tickets for that?
Online, same place.
I'll have to do that then.
It'll be at the park though,
I'm fine with that.
which is fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was really good.
Oh, but one of my favorite Game Grumps bits is Danny doing the backup vocals for "I'm Gonna Be," because it's like be 2,000 miles. It's really I like that video and the picture of this one. 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Da da
But yeah, no, that whole bit was great. Like they did the whole back and forth.
Oh, did they really? That's great.
It was really good.
I gotta see it now.
It was really good. That was my favorite bit. And then they ended. I can't remember the song. Oh, "Time of My Life."
Ooh, that's good.
Like just
Yeah.
generically great, cheesy.
So
So it ends at the prom. Spoilers. Girl ends up with guy. As
That's how it's
every
gonna go.
80 movie,
As every 80
movie
movies went.
And they even do like the end of credits, like where everyone is.
Oh, the flash
It's
frame?
great.
Yes, I love the freeze frame 80s.
So
ending.
he comes in at the end again and does like like so and so's here, so and so's there. Well, that didn't work out, and blah blah blah. It's great. It's really
That
good.
sounds great.
It's like if Saved by the Bell
Was it play?
and every rom-com in the 80s had a love child.
Oh, that's great.
Plus music and dancing and stuff.
Did they do for the end song?
That was the end.
Don't forget about me.
No, it was.
Because I think for the end of the Breakfast Club,
Whatever the one that I just said was.
I've had the time of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've
That was the end
had
song. And they were all dancing,
time
And there's two
of my
couples that they go back
life.
and forth with, which it was really good.
yeah.
But they have that. They have Girls Just Want to Have Fun. They have Love Shack. They have
Oh, Love Shack.
Man in the Mirror.
Didn't Love Shack the song come out in like 1989? Like 1990?
Yeah, well, the play takes place in like 88, 89. It's like right at the end of the 80s.
Okay.
But they have that.
They get a pass this time.
Man in the Mirror. Blah, blah, blah. What else do they have? Material Girl.
You got to stand up.
Material,
I love it.
Material Girl.
Bob Madonna's another good one. See, I know all these songs.
They're all stuff you'll know. Like I knew all of them except maybe one.
Mm-hmm. What was the one you didn't know?
I don't remember it.
You don't know
It
it?
was something about a car. Get in my car or something like that.
Here in my car?
No,
Okay.
I can't remember what it was. I didn't get a program. But it was very good. It was very, very good. I can't remember what else they had in there.
I love the 80s.
But the Pretenders, popping them out.
The Proclaimers.
The
The
I
Pretenders.
did that yesterday too. We went over to play games at their house with Mark and Dorian after everything was over. And then I said, "Oh, I love the Pretenders bit," and they were like,
The
"Were
Proclaimers.
they pretending to be Proclaimers?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" So yeah, they knew what I meant, and I knew what I meant.
Yeah.
But Proclaimers.
You know what I'm saying.
Do you see what I'm saying? But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
It sounds good. I'm going to try to go see it at the Park Theater then.
You can still get,
Most of them
still
have
get
been 2
tickets.
weekends.
No, actually they.
It's a Wonderful Life was 2
they're-
weekends.
No, it's one.
Was it really one weekend?
The only one that's been 2 weekends was
The one that you were in.
when I was in Bearman Park. Roberts was one weekend.
Oh, but it was a Thursday. That's what I'm thinking of. It was a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes, and
For-
then the next weekend was. The next weekend was no, Roberts was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Mm. No, it was a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Because I got off at.
Because we saw it together on Friday.
Are you sure?
I am 100%.
The one that I saw for the first one was a Thursday, and then I saw
I went-
yours on a Thursday. Also.
Correct. Those first ones they did. They had Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Roberts was Friday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday.
Why do they make the dates change around like that?
I don't know.
I'm sure there's a reason
Well, that's
behind
like
it.
yesterday's was in the middle of the day,
Yeah,
which is because they had Back to the Strip yesterday. So
Yeah.
I'm presuming.
which
that's
probably
why.
really matched, made everyone feel great.
Yeah, no, it was.
Everyone's like, "Yeah, I love the '80s. Here's my '80s Camaro." Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
no, yeah, like it was a good turnout. From my understanding, they sold out 2 shows. They sold out Friday night, and they sold out
Sunday.
today's.
They were both sold out
and yesterday's was fairly full. I mean, there was room still, but
Yeah.
probably close to 100,
for Saturday.
which was great.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
I'll think I'll see it then. I'm excited to watch it.
And it was appropriate enough where like kids could watch it and
Yeah.
have fun and sing along with the songs, and but there was still some a little bit of adult humor.
It's the '80s. You gotta have it.
Yeah,
I'm
so
surprised
it
there was
great.
there's no bare boobs because it's the '80s.
No, there was no.
In almost every '80s movies, there's bare breasts.
Yeah, but they're all high schoolers in this place. So
No, I understand that.
I don't think it's gonna.
Literally, the last 4 '80s films I've watched have
Yeah.
had nudity. In
No,
some
I
movies.
don't disagree with you. Like you can have it's like PG and it's like, oh, here's a bear.
RoboCop.
But
I think
I watched
little They Live.
Fast Times.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
It's probably the last '80s film I watched.
The last one I watched was They Live.
So it's a great film though. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It's a great movie.
Is that the one that has the freeze frame at the end, where the kid jumps up on the football field and goes da da?
I don't remember.
Hey, hey, hey,
It's been like 6 minutes. 6 months.
hey!
It's passed so fast.
It's been 6 minutes since I last watched it.
No,
We've
no.
been doing the podcast for
6 months.
28.
It's been 6 months or more since I watched it. Probably close to a year.
We need to have another big. Next viewing party might be 80s
Was
movie night.
V good.
Because I've been doing the 80s movie night by myself.
V good.
For all of them.
V good.
I'll have to watch it then.
It's a very good movie.
So there you go.
So there's that. That was the weekend.
That was a podcast. A
That was a
30-minute
podcast.
program. See, that wasn't that
A
hard to
30-minute
do.
program. One is a 2, Fridays a 5. YouTube, whenever you want it in your ears.
YouTube.com.
Or your eyes.
Third Opinion Podcast.
However you choose to absorb it.
Exactly.
Just don't digest it.
You can.
The Third Opinion podcast is not a
Digestible program.
digestible daily dietary substance of fiber.
We will make your tummy upset, though.
Would not recommend.
Did I tell you about how I was editing one of the programs and I was like really trying one of these programs and I was trying to like get the edit done, but like my tummy hurt and I'm
Did you
like
have the poopies?
I don't remember what it was.
That's not good.
But I was like trying to edit and everyone's laughing and like dumb jokes like made my stomach hurt more. And I was like, darn you boys! I'm trying to edit and my tummy hurts.
So for a sign of caution, the Third Opinion podcast
I recommend
may
not-
cause indigestion.
I reckon, yeah. Every day ends with a Tums festival.
I need to watch. Papa's in the house.
Papa's in the house.
Anyway,
Papa's in the Anyway.
Thanks for watching or listening or however you choose to digest this.
And like us on Facebook, follow the Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of the Third Opinion Podcast.
Dun, dun.
And now, a word from this program's sponsor.
Somewhere Liquors is located in the Plaza Shopping Center across from Citizens Tri-County Bank. Their address is 1100 Smithville Highway, Suite 137 in McMinnville, Tennessee. Their business hours are 8 to 10 Monday through Thursday, 8 to 11 on Friday and Saturday, and 10 to 6 on Sunday. Their phone number is area code 931-304-8222. They feature a walk-in beer cave and have a wide selection of bourbons, whiskeys, vodkas, tequilas, and more. McMinnville's first liquor store is Somewhere Liquors.